Hello everyone, welcome back. Today you are going to see a very famous street food recipe of Sri Lankan cuisine. I'm going to show you how to make a potato roti, or we call it ala roti or Kilangu Rotti. Come, let's get into the video and check out how to make it. First we need to make a dough for the roti. Come, let's get into the video now. Here I have taken 3 cups of plain flour. Into it I am going to add little bit of salt. Salt always to your taste. Mix this well. If you have a dough mixer, then you can use it as well. And now sprinkle some oil. Not too much, and mix it well. You need to make this dough at least 6 to 7 hours before. That's when your potato rotis will come out nicely. So if you want to make it in the morning for breakfast, you can make it at night, or if you want to have it for dinner or tea time, then you have to make it in the morning and leave it aside. You don't have to leave it in the fridge, you can just leave it in your countertop. Now the oil is mixed well. Now I am going to add in little by little. Now I am going to add in water little by little and make it a dough. Add water little by little, don't add too much. You need to knead the dough at least about 15 to 20 minutes. That's when you will get the nice dough to prepare this vegetable rotis. We are going to soak this dough in oil, so that's why I did not add more oil at the beginning. At this point you need to be very careful adding water. Just sprinkle little by little and continue kneading. Now we have added enough water. Now start to knead this dough at least for 15 minutes. Now after kneading this dough about 15 minutes, you can see the dough has become soft and smooth. At this point, now I am going to add little bit oil. And I am going to separate this into required size balls first. I'm going to make balls like this first. I have made about 6 balls. Now I'm going to add in at least half a cup of oil and soak this dough at least for about 6 to 8 hours. That's when it becomes more elastic and it will be easier for us to make the vegetable rotis. Make sure all the dough is soaked in oil. I'm going to cover this with a cling wrap and I'm going to leave it for getting set. Now I have covered this with a cling wrap. If you are at home, every now and then you can just swirl the oil around, or if not, you have to add oil enough for the dough to soak in. As I am at home, I am just going to swirl it every now and then, just like this, so that the oil get coated in the dough and dough doesn't get dried. Into a hot pan, I am adding about 2 teaspoons of oil, and I am going to add half a cup of sliced onions. Some like to add ginger and garlic. If you like, you can add, but I don't add. And filling is always up to your convenience. what you need, but since it is a potato roti, I'm going to make a potato filling. You can be creative and you can also add in meat as well inside. Add little bit of salt. I'm adding in some curry leaves. Now onions have changed its color and slightly getting brown. Here I have got a masala powder made out of a piece of cinnamon and some cloves and 1 cardamom. It's up to you how you like the spices. You can reduce or increase the quantity. I'm adding little bit of turmeric powder. And now I'm going to add in the boiled potatoes. Mix this well. I have not added any salt when I boiled the potato, so at this point I'm going to add in salt. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of water. No need to add too much, just sprinkle a little bit. And I'm going to mix this very well. Ingredients might be a little bit, but the flavor it has got is awesome. So you can do it with limited ingredients. You don't have to overdo it on the masalas or spices. Once it had mixed well and before switching off the flame, I'm going to add in 1 green chili chopped. It's according to your taste. If you don't want, you can avoid this, or you can even add pepper powder. It's up to you. Add the green chilies, and finally I'm going to squeeze in half a lime into this. And now our potato masala is ready. Let's make the vegetable rotis. Now the potato masala is ready. Now let's see the dough. You can see it has soaked in the oil well. Now let's start to make the potato rotis. Take one. I'm going to do the rotis in my countertop. So if you are going to do it on the countertop, make sure your countertop is neat and clean. Now you can see it is full of oil. When it is full of oil, it's easy for us to make the rotis. So you have to just pull it from all the sides so that it gets spreaded out nicely. It will be very easy if you allow the dough to soak in the oil for a while. If you want to do it immediately, it's a bit difficult since we need a elastic dough. Pull out the edges nicely so that you don't end up on biting into a dough. See how easily it is coming out. Some people, they used to do it as they do in the shops. They used to flip it over and do it, but this way to make it at home is much easier. Now you have a huge spreader dough. Into this, in the middle, I'm going to add in the filling. Normally the vegetable rotis are triangular shape, and if it is a meat roti, it will be on a rectangular shape. So here I'm making a vegetable roti. So let's try to fold this to a triangular shape. Our main idea is to fold it to a triangular shape. It doesn't matter how you do it. Cover it from all the sides. And you can see the triangular shape now, and it's very soft as well. If you see a pile of dough somewhere, you can just pull it over and make it into a shape. And now our vegetable roti is ready. Let's put it into a pan. I have kept a flat pan like this, and I have switched on the flame, and it's hot already. So into this, without any oil, I'm going to keep this and toast it until it's cooked in from all the sides. So let's continue with the other rotis. Just after a few seconds, you can flip it over and you can see it's cooking. So we just have to flip it over each side and allow it to cook nicely. This one is a square shaped one. Now once both sides are cooked, we have to cook from the sides. So you just push this and then allow it to cook. Now you can see the roti has cooked from all sides. Now let's take it out. Famous Sri Lankan street food, ala roti or potato roti is ready. Make this at home and enjoy with your family and friends. Let me meet you with another interesting recipe. Thank you.